One of my favorite things to test in all of live streaming is the wireless microphone setup. I'm Jason Hoffman. My goal is to help you have the confidence to just press go live. And so often pressing go live is made or broken, made or braked. Anyway, pressing go live either passes or fails based on the audio of what we offer the folks who are watching at home. The good folks at Maono chose to send me their new Wave T5 wireless microphone system. And I'm one of those guys that will look at a wireless microphone system, buy it, test it out, and send it on to the next person. Bless somebody else so they have good quality audio as well. Over and over again, I've used different brands of audio systems, and I've sent them to either sister churches or to other folks that are doing some live streaming somewhere, and I've enjoyed doing that. I was in the market. I was looking for a new wireless microphone setup because I had taken the one I had been using and began to use it at a church nearby. So I was on Amazon looking at all the different ones and looking at some names that I was very familiar with, about to pull the trigger when the folks from Maono emailed me and said, "Hey, we've got a wireless microphone setup we would love for you to review on your channel. Would you mind us sending it to you?" Sure, great. Send it on. You never know. I know this company has been around a while and they've done a lot in audio, but have they been good with wireless setups? Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, they are. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had it about a month, and I've used it in various scenarios. I used it obviously in some baseball live streaming where I was doing some play-by-play over the top. I actually used it for game sounds on one of my streams, just because I wanted to be able to put it somewhere other than put my microphone somewhere other than right by the camera to move it away from some parents that I could hear. I used it for a school board meet and greet in our community that was done in a local church here. So I've used this I've used it in several recordings already as well. So I've got some time in with this, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the product that I get, the sound that I get out of this little wireless microphone setup. Now, I know a lot of folks really like to go through the specs and they want to know, well, is it this and is it that? And I'm not that guy. I want to know how clear and how reliable it is. I want to know how easy it is to attach to myself. And past that, I don't really care. I will tell you, this is a 48 kilohertz 24-bit product that you're going to get out of this microphone. The battery life on it, without recharging the transmitters, the microphones, is going to be about 9 hours. With recharging them in the case, you're going to get about 30 hours before you have to find electricity somewhere. So those are some specs, but if you like all the rest of the specs, I'll just tell you that they've got a really nice website, and you're welcome to do some late night reading when you can't go to sleep. That's just not this guy. So let's look from the overhead shot at the package. So here is our soft hard shelled case. Is that even a thing? Can you say it's a soft hard shelled case? Well, it is. And inside that case, we're going to find the recharging box. And it has a USB-C port in the back to recharge the actual case, but then inside is where you're going to find the devices themselves. So there you go. You can see that two of them are missing because we're using this product in this video. Now, the receiver. Now the receiver is, it's got a lot of information going on here. Okay, so you've got 3 dots across the front. Those are LEDs, that's status light, and the wheel above it changes your level of gain for you. Okay, so you've got your 3.5 millimeter jack on the side, and that's going to allow you to plug it into your camera. I'm plugging it into a streaming console at this point. Below that, I'm going to have a mono and stereo toggle switch on the other side. Got my power button, as well as my USB-C port across the top. We're going to have some more status lights to give us some more information. On the bottom, we've got our 3 contact points for charging when it's in its case. So blue means I am connected. All right. On each transmitter, each microphone, there is a blue light. Okay, so now you can see I'm going to be getting double audio probably here, but I've got a couple of buttons on that transmitter as well on the microphone. So the bottom button is going to change my light to noise reduction green. Green tells me I have noise reduction active in this setup. So when the lights are green, noise reduction. When the lights are blue, it's connected, but I don't have noise reduction turned on. And then I have another switch above that one button, and that's going to tell me that I am muted. And I see that both transmitter and receiver are showing me that I'm muted, but only on this microphone. My other microphone, of course, is still active because you can hear me. Doesn't that make sense? Okay, so that's what the transmitters and receivers are going to get us. Oh, one other thing. They are magnetic. Let me remute that one. I have a magnet on the back of each transmitter, on each microphone. And so I can put this on myself via magnet mount. I really like that idea because that gives a lot of versatility. In the case, let's go back to the overhead shot. I have a lot of other accessories in this combo setup that they sent me. Not only do I have the receiver that is the 3.5mm for camera or console or other device, I also have the USB-C receiver. It's going to also have that noise reduction button on the bottom, a charging pass-through, and of course a USB-C port there. I also have the Lightning connector as well. Once again, same button, same pass-through charging. And then I have these handy little clips. So if I don't like the idea of mounting this with a magnet, but I need to clip it onto something, then I can simply remove the magnet. That one is now stuck to the bottom of my desk. Remind me to get that. Remove that magnet and clip this and attach this clip to it. So now I can clip this onto my hat. I can clip it onto the edge of my glasses. I can clip this close to me. If my clothes are too bulky to take that microphone, I can just clip this onto my clothes. I've got a different way to mount this. I love the flexibility that comes from having multiple mounting options. That is just one of the best things about these little wireless microphone setups, and this one knocks it out of the park. They also send a pair of lanyards, magnetic lanyards, that I can put the microphone on, and I can hang this around me, run it up close to my to my chin, and man, I am great for sound when it comes to that, and I can just wear it around my neck. And then finally, I've got, in this case, a pair of wind muffs. They completely surround. Ooh, I don't know if I can do this on camera real fast or not, but that wind muff, that wind muff got a little elastic in it. I should be able to, my big old fat fingers won't do it. I should be able to put that all the way in. So there we go. So it is completely surrounded by wind muff protection. I would call that a dead cat, but it's way too small. It's probably more like a dead mouse, but that seems to be a little bit morbid. So we'll stick with wind muff, wind protection. Got a pair of those, one for each microphone transmitter. And then in the box, I also have USB-A to USB-C cable for charging the case, and they've sent some stickers. Well, that's kind of a nice touch, I guess. If you need to stickerize what you've got, you can certainly do that. The packing list says it also comes with 4 metallic discs. Adhesive on one side, just straight powder-coated metal on the other, so you can attach the discs to something and then put the microphone on it by magnet and have even more versatility in how you're going to mount these. I got to tell you, I wasn't expecting this little microphone to be quite this good, but I really do like this one. I like it so much, I probably won't be sending this one on down the road and giving it away. I'll probably be using this one. You'll see it over and over again, especially when I am doing content that's outdoors and I don't have my studio microphone access. So Maono Wave T5, this is the combo setup, and at the time of the making of this video, the combo setup was $109. I believe there was a 5% coupon when I checked it just before I started this video. The USB-C only version, the Lightning only version, were each right at $100, and then the camera version, which is just the receiver like this with the 3.5mm cable, was maybe $89. So the ones that I saw were $89, $99, and $109 as your 3 prices, depending on what you need. Check them out. Really, really good quality audio, and I've really enjoyed using them over the past month. Maybe you will too. Got it.